In this video, let's take a look at the best tools that you can have for your KDP publishing business. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here today. I haven't talked about the tools that I use or the tools that you might find beneficial when running a book publishing business on Amazon KDP for a while. And the fact is, when you want to take your publishing business to the next level, as in make it a real legitimate business, not just a hobby or a side hustle, you will need to invest in some tools to help you. And these tools help in several different ways. They save you time. So if you're wanting to build your business faster and get more books published, then these tools can really help you do things like niche or keyword research a lot quicker than without them. They also help you find niches or keywords that you would never have found on your own or by just looking around on the Amazon website. And most times, these tools pay for themselves over and over in the time that you save using them and in perhaps finding a profitable niche or keyword that you wouldn't have found otherwise. When looking at tools that help you with your book publishing business, it can sometimes be hard to let yourself spend money on things when you're not sure how much they are going to help you, but it's important to look at the amount of time that you're spending doing something yourself compared to the amount of time that it would take to use a tool to help you with it. For example, you might spend around 3 or 4 hours on Amazon looking for niches that you might possibly want to publish books in. How much is 3 to 4 hours of your time worth? If there's a tool that can give you those same results in 30 minutes or even an hour, and it costs $50 a month, wouldn't that be worth it? If you estimate your time when working to cost $50 per hour and it takes you 3 or 4 hours to find a niche, that's just cost you at least $150, whereas a tool that costs just $50 a month is much quicker and you can use it over and over and over within that month for that one $50 cost. It's just a much better investment of your time and your money. Does that all make sense? Anyway, let's get to the tools that I personally use and that you might find helpful in your own KDP business. The first is Helium 10. I've been using Helium 10 for a few years now for keyword and niche research. Before I get into the actual tools that I think are the best for KDP, I do just want to quickly go through one thing that is great about Helium 10 is that they now do allow you to pick and choose what features you want to pay for to use. So they do have set plans, Starter, Platinum, and Diamond. And the best plan that you can sign up for, which is the most popular one, is the Platinum at $79 per month. And in the past, you just signed up for a monthly membership and you got access to all their tools. And it was a little bit out of some people's price range, but now, which is great, especially for KDP publishers who don't need all the tools that are for selling physical products through Amazon FBA or on Walmart, we can just buy the ones that are most beneficial for KDP publishers and just pay for the ones we actually need. They do call that their a la carte pricing. Before we get into the paid tools though that I think are the best for KDP, they do actually have a few free tools which are extremely helpful. They have a free Chrome plugin that you can install and it will then add this to your searches that you do. So I've done a search here for coloring books and it's just given sort of a summary of that keyword. It's giving the average bestseller rank, the average price, and the average rating or review. It then includes this box down in the results, which is going to give us the ASIN and the bestseller rank, which is very helpful when you are doing your research, because if you didn't have a tool like that installed, you would have to go into every single book to be able to see what the bestseller rank is and the ASIN if you were looking for the ASIN too. So massive time saver there. The next free tool that comes with Helium 10 is called X-Ray. You click your Chrome extension, click X-Ray, and what X-Ray is going to do is it's going to give research details on your search term for coloring books. So it's going to give you a glance at every book on that search results page in one detailed spreadsheet. So we can see all the books on the search results page. We can see which ones are a sponsored product, so an ad. So that one's showing in the search results because it's a paid ad. We've got the ASIN, the price, the estimated number of sales over the last 30 days, and how much revenue that book is making over the last 30 days as well. And it also gives you the bestseller rank. It gives lots of information that we do like to look at, like the average rating or review, how many reviews they have, how quickly they've been getting reviews in the last 30 days, as well as information about the book like the size of it. This is all stuff that we do look at as KDP publishers, but usually we have to go into the actual book listing to get this information. So this is just such a massive time saver, and it's a free tool from Helium 10. So I would definitely recommend downloading that Chrome extension, regardless of whether you end up going on to purchase Helium 10 or not. And then one last feature that the free plugin does provide for you is this historical data tool, which I find so helpful. What this is good for is when you're doing research on a book or a niche to see how that particular book has performed, not just in the last few days or week, but all time. So if you want to find out if a book is only popular at certain times of the year, this tool can help you do that. It's great for seasonal books. It's great to see how long it took a book before it became popular or went viral, or however you want to say it, in the Amazon store. And it's going to give you the sales rank over the entire history of the book from when it was published on Amazon KDP. So that's just really helpful as well. And again, free part of Helium 10. But let's head into the Helium 10 dashboard. And if we hover over the tools menu, it's going to show you just how many tools are included in Helium 10. So if you do want access to all of them, you can just get them on one of those monthly plans. But a lot of them are just really suited for Amazon FBA, which is selling physical products through the Amazon store. That's not books. One of the most useful ones for KDP is called Cerebro, and Cerebro allows us to take a book's ASIN, which is just a product identifier in the Amazon store, and you plug it into Cerebro and it's going to give you the keywords that that book is ranking for. So I did a video quite a while ago, I think it was a couple of years ago, about how to steal your competitors' keywords, and this is how you do it. It was a great tool to use back then, and it is still a great tool. You want to get the most popular books in your niche and figure out what keywords they're using to rank that high or to get that many sales or whatever it might be. And this is how you do it. So we go to a book that we want to look at, we take their ASIN and we copy paste it into Cerebro and click get keywords. Now this is going to now show us all the keywords that that coloring book is ranking for, whether they're paying for that, as in it's a sponsored ad, or whether it's just ranking organically. And a lot of this information we're probably not going to look at, but one good one is the search volume. So search volume is the estimated number of times that keyword is searched for on Amazon each month, which gives you an idea of the popularity of the keyword with Amazon customers. This number shows the amount of products running a sponsored ad against that particular keyword. This is showing the amount of products that were returned in a search for that keyword. And then this shows whether that book is ranking for the keyword by a sponsored ad or organically. So O is organic. So up here it's saying this book is ranking for a total of 819 keywords and 71 of them are paid. So this book is running an Amazon ad, and within that ad it's got 71 keywords that it's targeting. So it's paying to be ranked in the search results for 71 keywords. So what I've done is I've just sorted the results by the search volume. So the most searched keyword is adult coloring book, and this book is doing a sponsored ad for that keyword, and they are also ranking organically. They are sponsored rank. So for their paid sponsored ad, this is the position that they are ranking in the search results. So they're showing up as number 3 for adult coloring book with their paid ad, and they're showing up as 43 in the search results for organic rank for adult coloring book, which is great because adult coloring book is a highly competitive keyword. Cerebro is extremely helpful to see what your competitors and what other books in your niche, what keywords they are ranking for. And this will help you find keywords to use in your listing and also in your ads if you're running ads, so that you can rank for the same keywords or try to rank for the same keywords that your competitors are ranking for. Now, the next tool that can be somewhat helpful too is Magnet. This is a keyword research tool. So basically you enter a keyword and it's going to spit back related keywords and just give you some more keyword ideas for your listings as well as your ads. If we pop in coloring book, it's going to give us over 8,800 related keywords to coloring books. So Magnet is a great way to sort of get bulk keywords that are related to your top or main keyword that you're using. Now, there are a couple of product research tools that I do feel can be somewhat helpful for KDP. That is Blackbox and Trendster. These are both really good at helping you find niches that you may not have found otherwise. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I think I am going to do a separate video, an updated video about Helium 10, because a few of their tools are much more helpful for KDP than what they were in the past a couple of years ago when I first did a video about Helium 10. But Blackbox and Trendster can be quite helpful too for finding niches to create books in. And just heading back to the plans here. So the $79 a month plan will give you access to all the tools. And if you are really serious about getting access to the best tools that you can possibly get, then I would would recommend going for the Platinum. But if that doesn't suit your budget and you just want to get, for example, the Cerebro tool, you can purchase them on an a la carte basis. Now, I can't show you the pricing on my screen because I have a Helium 10 account, so I can't see the a la carte pricing. But over here on selfpublishing.com, they do show that if you do want to get access to Black Box, it will cost $39 a month. To get access to Cerebro is $39 a month, and to get access to Magnet is $39 a month. So if you only want Cerebro, $39 a month, and it's a lot cheaper than purchasing that Platinum membership. I do have a coupon code for Helium 10 that is down in the description box below, which will get you a little bit of a discount if you want to get any of the Helium 10 subscriptions. The next tool is Publisher Rocket, and this is also a tool I use for keyword and niche research. A lot of times Helium 10 and Publisher Rocket are compared about which one is better, but both, you can really benefit from both of them and use them both alongside of each other. Publisher Rocket is also helpful if you publish high content books, not just low content books. And one of the main things I use it for is for a keyword search. And what we want to do is pop in our main keyword, for example, coloring book, and we search for that. Is going to give us a whole list of related keywords. So it's really helpful for finding new niches within a niche. So if you do create coloring books and you want to find some ideas for sub niches within coloring books, it's really helpful for that. Or if you're just looking for some keywords that you want to target within your Amazon ads, for example, this is going to give you a really massive list of related keywords to your main niche or your main keyword. So let's pop in animal coloring book, be a little bit more specific. We'll see what keywords come up. So it's going to give us a lot of suggestions around coloring books specific to animals and give us more keyword ideas. And it will also maybe give you some niche ideas for book titles and things like that. One other thing that it can be really helpful for is finding a category to put your book in. As low content book publishers, this has been a pain point for us for a long time, not really having categories that our books fit into. So doing this category search is really helpful of where your book might fit, because you really want your books to be in the best category where it's going to get found, that the book is related to that category, and also finding a category that your book's related to that may have a lot less competitors in it, so you have more of a chance of becoming a bestseller within that smaller category. The other great thing about Publisher Rocket is that it is not a subscription-based tool. It is a one-off payment. So if you're someone who's not a fan of subscriptions, Publisher Rocket is not a subscription-based tool. The next tool that I use is BookBolt, and BookBolt is particularly good for those who just want to focus primarily on low and medium content books. So if you publish high content books, this tool won't be for you. BookBolt has two sides to it. We have the keyword and niche research tool side, and we will look at that first because this tool has lots of features. One of my favorite ones is the cloud tool. I've done quite a few videos showing me using the cloud tool, and this is really good for getting book ideas or niche ideas. What it does is it lets you select a category of low content book. So let's say, for example, you do want to publish a coloring book, and it's going to bring back the top 100 to top 500 books in the coloring book category. You can also adjust the bestseller rank. So if you want the top 100 that have a bestseller rank of under 200,000, let's say, we click search, and it is going to give us a list of the top coloring books currently on Amazon. And it also gives us some really good information. So it gives us the bestseller rank currently, and it also gives you the average bestseller rank for the last 30 days, which is really great because we know that the bestseller rank can fluctuate from day to day. And so it's good to know whether the bestseller rank just happens to be good that particular day we looked at it, or whether it has actually been good over the last month. And then it also gives us the estimated monthly sales based on the bestseller rank. So it pulls in a lot of good information. And this is great for when you just want to see what's selling and what's currently trending with customers in a low content niche on Amazon, and hopefully give you some niche ideas. Now, the keyword tool can be helpful as well, and it is very similar to what all the other tools offer with a keyword tool. So you basically pop in a keyword and it's going to give you related keywords that you can use in your listings or within your Amazon ads if you're running ads. So it gives you an Amazon search volume. To be honest, how accurate that is, I don't know. And it also sort of gives you an idea of whether there's a lot of competition for that specific keyword or not. Again, not sure how accurate that is. But if you're just looking for some keyword ideas, BookBolt will provide that for you as well. So there's a few really helpful tools that you can play around with on that side of BookBolt. But the other side to BookBolt is that it has a book design and creation tool that comes with it too, which also has lots of preloaded templates. You don't have to use the templates. You can use this design area purely to create your own books and bring in your own text, your own pages and things like that. If you just want to have a place that's already pre-formatted to KDP specifically, has all the margins in there and everything like that, that. But if you do want to use their templates that's included in this, you can create so many low content books using their templates. And they do have puzzles in here as well. This used to be separate under a program called Puzzle Whiz, but they've now incorporated it into their design part of the tool. And you can create puzzles like word searches, crosswords, Sudoku, mazes, as well as all these other templates for all different types of low content books that you might want to make. So these preloaded templates are just a huge time saver, saves you from going off and creating them yourself. Now, I do also have a coupon code for BookBolt to get you a bit of a discount, which is also down in the description box below. The last tool is actually a set of tools that I use, and these are all around creating puzzle, activity, and educational books. I have lots of videos featuring these tools already, but they are my favorite for creating puzzle and activity books, and there is just a whole suite of them. And again, the great thing with this is they are not subscription based, and you just pay for the ones that you want. You can create so many different kinds of books like word searches, mazes, how to draw, maths problems, counting problems, learning to tell the time, crosswords, and that's just naming a few. There is so much more. Puzzle books and activity books are a big part of my publishing business, and if you create them too, or you want to, these tools will help you create really high quality books in niches that you can't really make books in unless you have a tool like this. So those are the best tools that I use within my publishing business, but which one is best for you? Well, that is going to depend on a few things like your budget, the kind of books you want to publish, what you want to get out of the tool, and what kind of books or what kind of publishing business do you want to build. If you seriously do want to take your business to the next level and want to really hone in on niche and keyword research, then using them all, or at least the more advanced tools like Helium 10, are going to be your best bet. If you're just dabbling in publishing, or you're happy for it to be just a part-time side hustle type of thing, and you don't want to spend a lot of money on niche or keyword research, then something like a Publisher Rocket, which is just a one-off payment, it is not a subscription-based tool, will be more at what you're looking at getting. In terms of the kind of books that you want to make, and the difference between BookBolt and the puzzle and activity book tools is really going to come down to your budget and the kind of books and the kind of activities and puzzles that you want to publish. BookBolt is a monthly subscription, and in my opinion, it is quite affordable, but it is something you're going to be paying every month. And while it may seem quite cheap and affordable at first, it will add up as time goes on and you continue paying that monthly subscription, whereas the other puzzle generation tools, and the ones that I use majority of the time, is a one-off payment. But keep in mind that BookBolt does have that niche and keyword research tool side of it, which is for low content books only. So if your focus is low content books and you want the puzzle tool included, and you do want to, or you are happy to pay on a monthly basis, then BookBolt could be a good option for you. If you want to create super high quality, super unique puzzles and activities for that specific kind of book, then purchasing the individual puzzle tools would be more suitable to you as opposed to BookBolt. Hopefully this video has helped you work out what tools are out there, which ones are the best, and more importantly, which ones are the best for you and your publishing business. Remember that there are a couple of coupon codes down the description below to hopefully help you save some money if you do decide to purchase Helium 10 or BookBolt. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.